Hi, my name is Janice Hollon-Brown, and I'm doing my presentation over the Reeve's prologue and tale. I'd like to start by giving you a little bit of information about the Reeve. The Reeve's physical traits explained by Chaucer include him being a decrepit old man, having legs that were thin and feeble, and his hair and beard were cut short like a priest, and he wore a blue overcoat like a friar. The Reeve's values, motivation, and character traits are shown by Chaucer explaining that he is a choleric man with a short temper. He is very unethical and devious because of his dealings with the lord of the manor in which he works. He values his own satisfaction at the expense of others' misfortune. Also, he could estimate the yields of crops and knew exactly how many animals existed on his master's land. Therefore, no tricks and plots were unknown to him. In terms of class, he is in the middle class, making him a commoner. Chaucer's attitude toward the Reeve was not one of delight. In fact, he seemed to care little for him. He depicts the Reeve as an old, low-born man who may be good at his job, but deceives his master. The Reeve loans his master equipment that he already owns and in turn accepts his thank you gifts. An excerpt from this tale depicting this would be, "He knew how to please his lord well, underhandedly, giving and lending him the lord's own goods, and got thanks and a coat and hood besides." Oswald the Reeve seems to be the only pilgrim who is offended by the miller's tale. Since the Reeve was once a carpenter, he is outraged and disturbed by the fact that the miller would tell such an audacious tale. In order to make the miller pay, the Reeve resolves to tell a story of an unscrupulous miller who is punished in the end. This is shown when the miller proclaims, "I have a right to answer nastiness with nastiness." The malicious objective of the miller in the Reeve's tale is equivalent with the undermining and greedy intentions of the Reeve himself, especially the fact that both the miller and the Reeve both use dishonest tactics to cheat in their professions. The Reeve's tale begins by explaining that the miller has been stealing flour and other goods from unsuspecting customers. Alan and John are students from a nearby college that are sent to supervise the miller. The miller decides to let their horse run off. This, in turn, makes the students run after their horse. While the boys are gone, the miller steals their supply. When the students return, he allows them to stay the night with his family. To get back at the miller, the students come up with a scheme to sleep with his daughter and wife. However, their plan backfires when they switch beds and everything becomes chaotic. After Alan accidentally gets in the miller's bed and brags about sleeping with his daughter, the wife hears him cursing and mistakenly strikes her husband on the head. The miller in the end is bested the most by his own wife at that. The Reeve in this picture is depicted as Chaucer describes him. He's dressed in an overcoat with short hair and a short beard. Works cited: Chaucer, Geoffrey, The Canterbury Tales, a Bantam book, translated by Peter G. Beidler. Bantam Dell, May 2006, page 23 through 29. Chaucer, Geoffrey, The Reeve's Prologue and Tale. The Canterbury Tales, translated by Peter G. Beidler, a Bantam book, Bantam Dell, 2006, pages 253 to 279. Bing.com/images/. Thank you.